What's good, everybody? Happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having a great day today, y'all. My day is going good. I am so tired. I have really had a busy weekend. My weekend has been so busy. I tried to come back on here on Friday afternoon because I said that I was coming back, but I just was unable to. I was trying to, and then I just couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to, but I just couldn't. So we're here now. I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry. But don't think I'm not, because I'm not crying and doing all that. Don't think I'm not.
Right? So we are going here today. We're going to do everything reality TV. It's so much stuff that's going on, and so we just going to have to talk about it. We got to, we're going to be waiting over here with ABC. Then we're going to go back to Bravo and talk about Bravo. Is everybody else Bravo? Yeah, mostly all the reality shows that I watch is Bravo anyway. And so we're going to do all over that, okay? I had a funeral to go to this weekend. Oh, my God. I had a funeral to go to this weekend. I had appointments that I needed to make. It was just a crazy weekend. And then I'm so tired because yesterday when I got home, okay, so during the week at some point, I was eating something and I ended up biting the inside of my lip, right? And at first when I bit my lip, it really wasn't nothing. But as it's starting to heal and it's almost done healing, as soon as I eat something, it is like it's irritating me. I eat the French toss sauce on everything. It kind of burned the lip a little bit, or any type of seasoning or spices and stuff on it kind of burn the lip a little. I can't even suck the peanut butter off the spoon. One of my favorite meals. One of my favorite meals is just a scoop of peanut butter, 32 grams of peanut butter on the spoon, and I like to suck the spoon off of it to get every little piece of it, and I can't even suck the spoon the way that I want to. And so I'm irritated. So yesterday, when I got home from the funeral, I laid down and I tried to go to sleep, and I only slept for like 3 hours because the way that I was sleeping, it was irritating my lip. And so it has been so frustrating. And so I ended up, I needed to order some protein and some stuff. So I ended up getting some Oragel. And it has been working a little bit, so I can't wait to try. So I'm only operating on like three hours of sleep. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it today, but I definitely will do it tomorrow. We're going to go on Patreon. We're gonna have a discussion because I ended up watching, and y'all need to watch if y'all have a chance to Imperfect Women. Imperfect Women. It was a good show. It was only 2 episodes. I thought it was 3 episodes. It was only 2 episodes. Whenever they get Kerry Washington, they always got her playing some white man. Okay, and so we're gonna have a discussion about Imperfect Women, and I have some questions that we gotta ask, and we gotta have a good old conversation about it. Okay, because like the girl said, baby, not even if I'm dead. Not even if I'm dead. Okay, but I do like Imperfect Women, so I guess I'm going to start watching The Ladies of London probably soon, because I don't even know when the day that the Imperfect Women start. Okay, but we got some stuff that we got to talk about today. First, we got to talk about the Bachelorette getting canceled at the last minute, and I believe that ABC knew exactly what was going on, and I'm gonna tell you why I think that I know. So we're gonna talk about that. Then we got to talk about Kandi'S fake divorce settlement that's running around, and I thought that Gary with the T, you're supposed to be an elder in the community. Gary with the T. You know good and well that there wasn't no divorce settlement that Kandi had. You was just reading that for stunts and shows. An old stunt queen. I can't stand no old stunt queen. Okay? And we got some more stuff that we're going to talk about, okay? But before we get started, let's see who all in here, and then we're going to probably start talking at the 10-minute mark. Okay? Let me see who all in here. The original goddess, what's good? I was about to put on. Oh, thank you so much. T. Patterson, what's good? Veggie what's good? Aaliyah Carrington, what's good? Bring some Holy Ghost fire to this Sunday morning. Hey, Madison Holly, what's good? Would you ever review the Bachelorette or past seasons like Rachel? Well, no, I've never really watched the Bachelorette before, so I think I saw some of Rachel's season. I saw some of the biracial boy season, and I think I saw, but I've never watched the full season of the Bachelor or Bachelorette. Shay Creed, what's good? Lovely Golden Hair, what's good? Toya Ghetto, oh wow. Caesar, what's good? Troy Blue, what's good? Miss Lovely T, 2 P's in the bucket. I think I get out work at 5 p.m. I hit the replay. Oh, thank you so much. Missum, what's good? Any chance you're going to review the shows? Cheating Blue Therapy on Netflix. One girl on Blue Therapy found out her man had been hiding debt while she's paying 70% of the bill with 2 kids. I've never even heard of that before, but let me put it in my. I'm gonna have to put it in my notes. Give me 1 second. Hold on, because I'll be looking for stuff to watch. Let me see. Blue Chip. Wait a minute. Right, Blue Therapy. Blue Therapy. She sounds like a fool if you ask me. Okay. Rob J, what's good? Stunts and shows. The girls are very big. But yes, they was. Janice was good. I just got done watching the after show and Bo's lied and changed the subject. She really came out. This girl hadn't came for her. Janice, we're gonna be bumping heads there because I don't believe so. Put antibiotic ointment and Neosporin on the Q-tip where you bite your lip and it will heal overnight. Does Oragel work? Thank you for the super chat, K Walker 5268. Does Oragel work? It seemed to have been working. They said you ain't supposed to eat for an hour after you put it on there. You know, that'd be hard for me. Todd will go broke before next year. Candy play the smart because the businesses are on him with her money and she can't keep up. She fancy, what's good? Whitney, Miss Harris to you, what's good? Dad's time. Nene, what's good? Dina, what's good? Rita, what's good? Slim the Bar, what's good? Trust Love, what's good? Naomi, I saw that clip of the guy who was talking about her Artie. What's good, Shayla? Anastasia, Alexis, what's good? Aries Diva. Shayla, Natasha, what's good, boo? That's right, what's good? Help me get through this ass 5 minutes on the step master. I got you. Kiara Johnson, what's good? Kilolo 90, what's good? Lady Z, what's good? Lexi Lane, Kiara Johnson. Oh, I hate that. Oh my God, I was wondering what happened. Oh, could you hear it? What happened to your video on Friday? Richie, don't do me that. I hate when that happens. Oh, you're talking about lip. Okay. I thought that was going in a different direction. Oh, no. You know, I was about to say stuff. What? Toria, you know I don't even get down like that. That's when y'all don't been had before. Can't even suck the tip child or what the spoon. Right. Wait, what happened to your lip? I bit down on it as I was eating something. I think I was eating something hot. Y'all know I like to burn my chicken. Mini burns chicken. Gabor burns chicken. I like to burn my chicken a little bit, and I think that I ate it, and it probably was too hot, and I was moving it in my mouth, and I ended up biting my lip. April Morgan, what's good? Add me some honey on this spoonful of peanut butter. Thank me later. Oh, no, I'm not adding. I don't like the extra calories while I'm in the city. To me, in my head, I probably have a eating disorder because I watch every calorie. I don't put nothing extra on the calorie unless I'm cheating. And so I'm not going to put I can't put the honey on the I can't put the honey on the peanut butter. I just like peanut butter by itself though. I love all things peanut butter though. The Netflix with Cheat Therapy show I just saved it to watch. So I watched the Couples Therapy on Showtime, but they haven't had a new season in a minute. You need some Glyoxide. Oragel just numbs it. Okay, bit your lip. Okay, you using it mouth. Oh no, not like that. Esther, what's good? Johnny's Angel, what's good? Kashana, what's good? Happy Sunday. Monami, what's good? Corey, what's good? Oragel just numb the pain. It doesn't help heal the sore. Okay, so let me go get some Neosporin, a little Neosporin. I think they called it orthorexia. What that mean, orthorexia? Orthorexia. Alexia White, what's good? You do have an ED. That's how the skinny girls are. So I'm not skinny though. I'm fit, but I don't think I'm skinny. Do you? I spread the spoon over apples. You put honey over apples? Watching every calorie but frying chicken real hard. I'm not frying. So what I'm doing is I put the chicken on the. So let me tell you, Robert G. Cuddle Me June was good. Couples Theory, they had a season this year. Orna and her hair. Okay, well I gotta go. No, when I looked on Paramount Plus, I didn't see a new season. I just saw the 3rd season. I didn't see it. When you overthink your eating habits. Okay. So I don't burn the chicken, Gigi. Real quick. I don't burn the chicken. So I cook the chicken on a cast iron skillet. And so I cook like 2 packs of chicken. And then I cook it on a cast iron skillet and I put it in the refrigerator. But somebody had told me before a long time ago that he makes the chicken like every day. But I personally like to warm my chicken up. I don't put it in the microwave because I believe that dries it out. I put some spray oil in the pan and I recook the chicken. I cut it up in little bitty pieces or whatever, and I cook it over the stove again. And so no, I don't burn the chicken, but you know when I cook it, when I warm it up over the stove. You know this is what they used to do. I'm assuming this is what they used to do before they had microwaves. I warm it up on the stove again, and I kind of like reheat it over the stove, so I kind of cook it again. So it's real crispy, and it's so good, and it's so good. Okay, now who we gonna start with? Let's start with Taylor Frankie Paul. Okay, now y'all know I be trying to pay attention to the blogs. We doing everything reality TV. Okay, now I try to pay attention to the blogs to see what's going on, and that's my job, right? And so this week, I've been seeing a lot of stories about Taylor Frankie Paul, right? Now, I didn't watch The Secret Life of Mormon Wives, and so all I knew was that a girl from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives was going to be on the show. But I did not know, since I don't watch the show, I didn't know what she looked like. And so once I saw the picture floating around of Taylor Frankie Paul, I thought this was like a Down syndrome season. You know what I'm saying? Because she does, if you look at it real good, she kind of give you Down syndrome. I thought that this was like a Down syndrome. I just did not know that this was the girl from the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, because she kind of look. If you look at her real good, don't think I'm joking. Let me zoom in on a little bit. She do give Down syndrome. She do give Down syndrome and stuff. If you look at her face real good, right? And so I'm like, oh, they did a Down syndrome season of the thing, but then they was like, oh no, this is the girl. This is the girl, okay? Now, I don't watch a lot of The Bachelor. I only watch some of Rachel's season. I watched a little bit of Rachel's season. Right, she look like a dog, don't she, Chanel? She look touched, right? She look like a dog. She has a certain sparkle in her eye. She know, it's not in Barbara. I see it. Maybe she can get off. No, her face isn't doughy enough. She's giving black. Girl, Rich, if you don't go on, okay? But no, I've only watched some seasons of The Bachelor, right? I've watched some of Rachel's season. I've watched the first biracial man on the show who had a season, and then I watched one of the episodes. Was it a black guy from Houston? It was like a basketball player from Houston, I believe he was. And I thought that he was like a little handsome or whatever. But when I saw him, he was like a little deep, dweebish, a little squarish or whatever. I think I watched like half of the episode. And I'm like, no, I don't want to watch this, right? But what I do know about The Bachelor is that it's usually when someone is a bachelor or bachelorette, they try to date someone on the show before, and then they are usually picked. It don't work out, and they're usually picked to be the bachelor or the bachelorette, right? Which I think is kind of crazy. It's like a crazy concept, because it's like you're rewarding the loser, right? Because in my opinion, the prize is not leaving with the bachelor or bachelorette. The prize is being picked to be the bachelor or bachelorette, right? Kind of like our sister Colton from Traders, right? Stunt Queen, right? He tried to date the bachelorette. She probably picked up on it like, this is a girl. This is a girl.
Yes, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? She probably had a good gaydar or whatever. I don't know. But he was one of the girls. She knew that he was one of the girls. And so he had a story about him being in the NFL, right? He was in the NFL, then he was a virgin, right? He was saving himself from marriage. He was white skin, blue eyes, right? And so they said, let's make him the bachelorette. A virgin that was in the NFL, let's make him the bachelorette. Stunt queen. When we knew the whole time that he was over there sucking dick in bathhouse. Got the Justice Smollett. Nigerian. Baby. Wendy ain't the only Nigerian that could scam. Okay? Now, from what I know about Taylor Frankie Paul, she was somebody that they just picked up, which is new, right? She is somebody that just picked up, which is new. And so all of a sudden, all this stuff this week about Taylor Frankie Paul was just popping up this week. And I was waiting to see what was going to happen, because it seemed like they knew for a fact that she had abused her baby daddy. Was it her baby daddy or her husband? Because I don't think that they was married. They knew for a fact that she had abused her man. And so Cinnabon had cut ties with her. That was the first thing that I saw, that Cinnabon had cut ties with her. Then the video came out of her beating on the main, and it canceled the season. And it was reported that the season was filmed. The season was supposed to air on Sunday, today. The season was supposed to air today, and they said that each episode that they shot was reportedly $2 million an episode. $2 million an episode. And so everybody is upset. Those men who was on the show that she was trying to Is she the first Bachelorette with children? Is she the first Bachelorette with more than one baby daddy? My God. My God. They hired her. They hired her to be the Bachelorette. Okay. But the man that was on the show was upset because this is their chance. And I thought that I seen somewhere that they was trying to do like a let me look at my phone real quick to be sure. Because girl, I just be saving stuff to my phone. Let me see. I believe that I saw that the men were upset. Right, yeah, okay. According to TMZ, 5 contestants from Taylor Frankie's Paul's canceled season of Bachelorette are considering legal action against ABC and Warner Brothers Discovery. They reportedly feel like they put their lives and jobs on hold for the show, only for it to be scrapped before the season started, right? And so she kind of messed up the season, but baby, I believe that ABC was being fake performative. I do. ABC knew of the abuse. So my whole thing is why all of a sudden now that they cancel the show, because they don't think that the video would have got out there. I don't think that they thought that the video was going to get out there, but from the looks of it, it was already public record. It was already public record. I believe that ABC knew about it, but they wanted to bank on the toxicity that came with Taylor Frankie Paul, right? I believe that they wanted the ratings and they went against what they normally did because they did not have to pick this girl. It went against everything that they usually do. But I think that they wanted somebody unhinged like Huda. They wanted somebody unhinged like Huda because now we know that Huda didn't even pass the mental health evaluation over there with Love Island and they still let her back on the show, right? And now she over here telling her boyfriend, you don't really want me. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want me. I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to jump off the building. But before I kill myself, I'm going to go and kill your child. I'm on the way to your baby mama house. All of those messages. You know what I'm saying? So they knew that she was toxic. They knew that she was over there beating on that man. Okay? Quick White said it was 2 years ago. So they knew. We knew 2 years ago, so they knew. And if you knew, they knew. So they knew, but they didn't expect that the video would get out there. And now how many episodes is it? 2 million episode in the trash. Okay? I believe ABC wanted that girl there. I believe ABC wanted that girl there, and now we're here. Now we're here. They wanted that girl on the show. They wanted the toxicity on the show. They want the toxicity on the show. But see, it's only, and I gotta say this, and listen, you know, I'm a Black Panther to the enemy, so I gotta say it. Only non-Black girls get to behave this way. I said it before, if Huda was a Black girl acting the way that she was acting on Love Island, baby, they would have sent that bitch home. You think they sent Cece home? Y'all think they sent Cece home? Because they said that she was saying cheeky eyes or something like that or whatever, they sent her home. Baby, if the Black girl would have been over there with acting like Huda was over there acting, baby, they would have sent her home. And if a Black girl would have had the pass that this girl right here got, if a Black girl would have had the pass that this girl right here got, she wouldn't even been cast on the show. Baby, all she had to do was have one. Baby, Rachel was a whole lawyer. She had to be a whole lawyer to be the first Black Bachelorette. Baby, if the woman already had kids, you can forget about it. If a Black woman already had kids talking about being a Bachelorette, coming in, I will never forget. One of my friends had asked me, was both of Michelle Obama kids by Barack Obama? I said, baby, if both of Michelle's kids wasn't by Barack Obama, he would not be president. If both of Michelle's kids wasn't by Barack Obama, he wouldn't be president. They weren't about to have no ready-made family in the White House. Well, they would have had one, just not from Black people. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Q. He said, happy Sunday. He would not have been wrong if he defended himself because y'all would have been calling me Chris Brown Turner. Check on the baby. Ciao. Thank you for the super chat, Q. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get Down syndrome Frankie Paul up out of here. Let's get Down syndrome Frankie Paul up out of here, child. And she over there talking about this more to the story, girl. Yeah, girl, you almost hit your child. Okay, then let's get over here with Kandi. Let's get over here with Kandi's money. Let's get over here with Kandi's money. Okay, let's go over here with Kandi, child. Okay, so now we got Kandi. Yeah, girl, block your purse, girl. Hold your purse, okay? Now, it was rumors about this fake divorce settlement that came out about Kandi and Todd. And I was telling all of my friends, I'm like, y'all, I don't believe that. I don't believe that from Kandi because they were trying to say that she had to give up $2 million. So let me see if I can find the article real quick. But I know that Miss Girl over there from Atlanta, she ended up reading. Okay, here you go. Gary with the T was the first person I heard read it, but he tried to make it seem like that he heard it from Media Takeout. But Gary with the T, you know better than that. You know better than that. You know Kandi didn't do this, okay? It says, Kandi divorce settlement reveals she allegedly paid Todd Tucker a one-time payment of $2 million. Okay, the settlement upheld their existing prenuptial agreement, shielding Kandi's assets. Baby, that's not upholding an existing prenuptial agreement. Giving a motherfucker $2 million. Giving a motherfucker $2 million ain't upholding the baby. They said nothing. Todd Tucker reported took control of their joint restaurant venture. Todd is expected to receive child support with estimates ranging from $10,000 to $25,000 per month, depending on custody and expense conditions. He also allegedly received a $2 million one-time payout. The agreement includes a parenting plan and child support addressing their two children, Ace and Blaze. Okay, now what happens is I feel like that people knew that it was fake, but since Gary with the T was the first person who said it, then everybody started running with it. They tried to wait. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tried to go run with it to make sure, they want somebody else to take the fall first. Okay? But, I can't stand no messy punk like that or whatever. The only people who believe that this divorce settlement is people who don't got no money. Right? There is no way that Kandi would have gave Todd $2 million and she had not been crying about it. There is no way that she would have gave the man $2 million and had not been crying about it. That prenup is there for a reason. And $2 million to be given a motherfucker is a lot of money. I don't give a damn how long they've been married. $2 million, giving somebody $2 million is a lot of money, okay? So Kandi ended up coming out, like I knew that she would, and said that it was fake. Kandi said that it was fake, okay? She said the stuff people be making up about my divorce settlement is crazy. Please stop. I'm like, who come up with this stuff? Kandi would have been down there crying. Snot coming out of her nose and stuff like that. Mama Joyce would have came out. $2 million is a lot of money to be giving somebody. $2 million is a lot of money to be giving somebody, my baby. Okay? And also what let me know that it was fake was that Todd requested for the settlement to be public record, probably because he wants it to be on record that he didn't really get anything. But nigga, you still filed for child support. You still filed for child support. You still file for child support. So you are going to get something. That's why you had them 2 kids. Because I love you and you love me and I want to see what our genes could do together. It was because, I signed this prenup, but I'm gonna be the best daddy ever. I'm gonna be the best daddy ever. I'm not gonna do them like I did Kayla. I'm not gonna do them like we did Kayla. Again, the comparison can be level. White men are collectively going against the women who birthed them. Publicly at that. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry I. He said, I hope Todd wins his millions. He deserved it from that carpet munching. ATL pass around. Oh, Jerry I, you stop. Oh, Jerry I, you stop. You stop. Why didn't they stop their son? They both had daughters already. Who we talking about, CW? Let me know. I feel like he should get something. He signed a prenup. He shouldn't get anything. He signed a prenup. He shouldn't get anything. Kayla mama didn't have shit for him to take. Baby, these Spencer, Kayla mama didn't even know who the daddy was. Kayla didn't talk me Todd until she was 5 or 6 years old. You gonna tell me I got a new baby and it's already got teeth talking and walking and running. She was talking and running, baby. These kids in there were here talking and running, baby, they hid. They don't know how to do shit. They don't know how to do shit. Well, they know how to do shit, baby. They don't know how to do nothing but hit, baby. All they know how to do is hit, baby. They're talking about get like me. Okay? Anyway, Todd ended up showing his new place. I think that y'all probably already seen it. He ended up showing his new place. He said that he was so happy that he didn't get rid of his place in New York. Or New Jersey or whatever. Listen, it's Kandi fixed it up with money. Kandi ended up paying to get the place fixed up. So let's be real about that. You ended up coming out good. You got your place fixed up with Kandi's money. Okay, but it seems like Kayla, Ace, and Blaze, they all gonna be sharing a room over there anyway. We went all through the house. It's nice from what it was when we first saw it, but you got you a nice room. The bed didn't even look like it was king size, Paul. The bed didn't even look like it was king size. And to be honest with you, Todd, it was nice. It had like a nice, the view was nice, but the stairs in the house, give me, what do you call it? A tree house? It's like tree house. The stairs didn't even look real or sturdy. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like that if Riley got up on them stairs before she got on Ozempic, one of the stairs would have gave her. That's my niece though. Okay? Then Kandi announced that she's going back to the chilling circuit. Okay? Kandi announced that she's going back out on the chilling circuit. Okay, so big ups to Kandi. Okay, it says Kandi Bird's one-woman show sells out in 24 hours. Okay? Kandi Coded Entertainment presents Kandi's I Do, I Did, and I'm Done. Monday, April 27, 8 p.m. at the City Winery, Atlanta. Okay? And this is for y'all that be trying to compare stuff. Y'all be trying to compare stuff like Beyonce did a stadium tour, right? Brandy and Monica went and sold out the high school gym. You get what I'm saying? There's level to this, right? So the City Winery, we talking about it is sold out, but it's only 250 seats. It's 250 seats in the City Winery. You get what I'm saying? It's only 250 seats. You get what I'm saying? And shit, 50 of those seats gonna be Mama Joyce and all her sisters and their kids. So, I mean, shit, I don't know. Jason Hollisworth, what's good? Thank you for the super chat. When I say your audience need to stop, Todd doesn't deserve nothing outside of what the prenup said. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Hey, good boy, happy Sunday. You know, I thank you for the super chat, Jason Hollisworth, and you're right. But, you know, some of our brothers and sisters, and they not the audience, they our brothers and sisters, we our family, but some of them dick worship. He signed a prenup on camera. He said, I don't want none of your money, so that's what you gonna get. You ain't gonna get a motherfucking thing. Daddy daycare? What you need child support, nigga, if you daddy daycare? That's what I would have told the judge. If you daddy daycare, you don't need my motherfucking purse, nigga. Them your kids make it work. Shit. If I'm such a horrible mother. No Brandy slander. Beyonce voice cannot compete with Brandy's. Beat them. You know it can't. You know her voice can't compete with Brandy's. Brandy, child, please. It ain't. Child, please. I'm not gonna go on Industry Puss today. We're not gonna get on Industry Puss today. We're not gonna get on Industry Puss today. I'm actually on Industry Puss's side. Because no matter what she did, it was Industry Puss in the 90s, early 2000s. But you know, it's been 20 years since they done moved it out? You get what I'm saying? Baby, please, Flo Rida wouldn't even marry her. Flo Rida beat niggas who ain't been hot and ain't had a hit in 20 years, and they saying, yeah, I hit it first. Brandy is an entertainer, not a singer. Is she? Is she an entertainer? Baby, you know, we gotta be right. See, that's what I'm saying. And this is what we fall off at, because I be so honest about my phase. I'm so honest about my phase, and y'all don't be doing it. But shout out to Kandi for setting out the City Winery, child. The girls be seeing sold out shows, baby. And the City Winery only got 15 seats in there, child. So y'all could think that she in demand. Okay? What else we got? Who else we got? Let's get over here to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Let me see. Do I got a picture of us? Bozoma. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Q. He said Kandi doing everything but raising them kids. Give it up for Todd, the real winner. Wasn't Beyonce lose? Wait a minute. Kandi doing everything but raising them kids. I raised Riley. I raised Riley by myself as a single mother. He didn't even raise Kayla. So I raised my kids. Okay? And wasn't Beyonce loose? I don't know if she was loose, but if you ask me, see, there's a difference between, and we're gonna talk about that later. But you know, there's a difference between somebody saying that somebody was loose and was they loose. I don't know if she was loose or not, but that's what the nigga said. That's what Kyle said. And I would never forget that. I would never forget that. Kyle went on Watch What Happened. I mean, Kyle went on the Breakfast Club and said that Beyonce was loose, and when he told the story, I knew it was B.
Oh my God.
Can I revisit that story again? It's one of my favorite stories. Don't get mad at me, B. Don't get mad at me, B. What Kanye say? Jay, I know y'all got shooters. I know y'all got shooters. I know y'all got shooters. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. He say Kandi had more people in her bed than the number of tickets sold at the round. Now, you know, that probably be true. That's probably be true, baby, because they say she was fucking dick in the locker room, baby. Girl, I'm just letting y'all know, because some of y'all probably, y'all ain't been raised. If a man wants you to suck dick in the locker room, he don't love you. If a man wants you to suck his dick in the locker room, he don't love you. I don't give a fuck if there ain't nobody in there. He don't love you. That ain't love. But I will never forget, and this is how, let's talk. I will never forget that Jagged Edge was on The Breakfast Club. I will never forget it. And you would not be able to find an interview. Okay? Jagged Edge was on The Breakfast Club. I will never forget it. And Kyle was one of the dark skins. See, Kyle was on, and I knew that he was talking. Okay, so let me real quick. Kyle was on The Breakfast Club with the rest of the Jagged Edge, and they was asking questions about them being with the girls from Destiny Child, because they was on tour together at one point. And Kyle seemed like he was a little liquored up, like he was a little drunk or whatever. And Kyle said that he had slept with one of them girls from Destiny Child and she was loose. And he was like, I was surprised because I thought that she was a daddy's girl. And they was like, man, don't do that, man. Man, don't do that, man. That girl married, man. Don't do that, man. Man, don't do that. That girl married. And so he had shut up a little bit. And so, you know, Angela, he was like, well, only two of them are married, Kelly and Beyonce. Right? And I knew that he was talking about Beyonce because Yahoo did a, you know, they got a I Gotta Be video. Right? They got an I Gotta Be video where they had on like some red suits, but they also got like a I Gotta Be video where they got the Destiny Child's girls in there. And Beyonce and Kyle was together in their part. Right? And so I knew that he was talking about B. And then when he said daddy's girl, if you know, Kelly Rowland didn't even really know her daddy. You know what I'm saying? How you a daddy's girl and you out here on the road with Matthew? So you got to be talking about B. And so I was talking to my cousin about it. I think that I watched the video sometime that week, and I was talking to my cousin about it or whatever. And she was like, I don't believe that. I said, girl, yes, it is. And I just went to look for the video, tried to send it to my cousin, and I couldn't find the video. The video was scrubbed online. The video was scrubbed offline, and she thought that I was lying and about the video. And then probably like a week later, they said that Kyle was in rehab. They said that Kyle was in rehab, that he had went to rehab, and I sent that to my cousin. And she said, oh, yeah, they was talking about me. I was like, but why did you believe me now? She said, baby, because nobody care about Kelly. She said, nobody care about Kelly. Baby, if they scrub it off the internet and it's gone and this nigga in rehab, baby, he had to be talking about Beyonce because nobody care about Kelly like that, baby, to worry about what he was saying. Baby, he was talking about Beyonce, baby. And you know, I'm just saying that, but that's the truth. That's the truth. That happened, baby. The video was gone, baby. The video was gone. Like insane. Gone. Gabor tell this story once every 90 days, maybe every 90 years, but not every 90 days because I be want people to forget. I be want people to forget. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the truth. Okay? Now let's get over here to Bose. Okay? Bose came out and apologized. Okay? Bose came out and apologized. Now, I don't think that Bose did anything wrong. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I don't think that Bose did anything wrong.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
I don't care what y'all say. I don't think that Bose did anything wrong. Okay? Me personally, and after I think about it, I would have been fighting tooth and nail. I remember Mims told me this a long time ago. I am a very literal person, right? I am very black and white. If you ask me what I did or what I saw, I am very detailed in what I said. Anything that deviates from exactly what I said did not happen. And I didn't say that. And it be driving Mims crazy, right? But in my defense, I have seen shit go down by the smallest detail being, you know what I'm saying, being missed. Or somebody adding a little reflection on the smallest detail. Right? And so, no, baby. No. Okay? So I went to go look at the after show to see the argument they was making. And again, Kyle cherry picked certain aspects of that conversation to find a problem. And she used her experience on the show to tie Natalie up. And Natalie did not lie. She said what she said. And she even said that Bo said Amanda's name. And Kyle ended up adding to it what part was a joke. And she was trying to bully her. Kyle wasn't held accountable in the after show. It doesn't even look like it was discussed. And if they did, they didn't show it on the after show. So Kyle is still being protected, right? If I'm Bose, I didn't say Amanda names in regards to the mask. So when you say, did you say something about a mask with Amanda man? No, I didn't say that. You get what I'm saying? And so I definitely don't think it required an apology. Remember when Wendy got on the show and they was like, don't you think that you ought to apologize to Ashley? She said, baby, I don't think it requires an apology. I don't think it required an apology to Amanda. I'm sorry. And, it's hard being the only Black person in the room because I seen a tweet that was facts, baby. I seen a tweet that said that Kathy told this girl to read the room and know her place. And she didn't have to apologize, but they got Bo's Black ass down to the internet apologizing to Amanda. I never recall the conversation, and that's what gets them in unnecessary arguments. Gabor Bose is a new Garcelle. What is that? What does that mean, that Slava? What does that mean, my nigga? What's good? Happy Sunday. What does that mean? What does that mean, mama? I don't know what that means. Okay? I don't think that it requires an apology. And that's just me. I don't think it required an apology. I don't think that it required an apology. I'm never comfortable around non-Black people. Why Black women got to apologize? I don't know. Read the room and know your place was harsh advice and it was shady like Bose. Reading the comments. Oh, she was reading the comments. Oh, but Gabor Garcia was the only one for a while before. Was she the only one? Was she even one? I don't really know. Bose like being the only Black person in the room according to her co-workers. Oh, but Blue Textbooks, who told you that? Who told you that? Bose got checked by white Twitter. That's why she apologized. Oh, no, baby. Oh, baby, no. Fancy could never. Bose cleared those hoes and Fancy was shook. Yeah, Fancy was shook. I don't know. Y'all sure like to give Garcelle a lot. Garcelle was broke, but she was more interested in Bose. I don't think so. Now, Anna Marie was on with Garcelle, right? Bose apologized because she knew she getting chipped. Oh, girl, Nene, you stop. Okay? I don't got no pictures of Amanda. I don't got no pictures of Amanda. Do I got a picture of Amanda? I don't got no picture of Amanda, but Amanda was on Carlos King, and she insinuated that she ate Bose up at the reunion, baby. And like from what I'm getting it, from what I'm seeing, from what Amanda said on Carlos King, that Bose gonna do a lot of backpedaling at the reunion, and she said, "Wait to see." But Amanda, what you should understand, my mom, is that whatever happened, we may not see it that, with reality TV, we may not see it that way. So we'll see. I just don't see you eating Bose up. She just don't give me that type of girl. Then now, did you get you a few whacks in? Maybe, but eating her up, I don't see that, mama. Okay. But it was something that happened with the interview with Carlos King, and it's so funny because I say this all the time. I be coming down here and I be telling y'all how I think, and y'all be telling me no, but anybody else could say something different, and y'all be like, yeah. I remember when Sutton is the weakest bitch on the show. Sorry, not sorry. She the weakest bitch on the show. Girl, Kyle's team for you is the losing team. Really, Sutton, I think that you was a loser. But Black Twitter hyped you up because you was with Garcelle, and they knew that you was fitting the bill for Garcelle. I think that Sutton is the wackest bitch on the show. And Carlos said it. They were making comments. Remember when they was in Sedona and Amanda had said something about like having a Chloe bag or something like that, and Sutton was like, "Well, I don't want to talk about bags all day, right?" But girl, that is, and Carlos said it, and I said it, that is what Beverly Hills is known for. We want to talk about the dollars, baby. We want to talk about the Birkin bags. We throwing Birkin parties. Garcelle got her first Birkin. Garcelle got her first Birkin as a Christmas gift from Kathy. She got her first Birkin. It was a Christmas gift from Kathy, and it was a cake. It was a cake. Kathy sent her, she asked Kathy to come to the party. Kathy said, Pasadena, you're not going to have no food there? After we drink all the liquor, you got an open bar. That's cute, baby. See, Garcelle never got two things that match. She want to throw a party with an open bar, but she ain't got no food. All she got is cake. And so Kathy threw shade and said, girl, let me just send you a cake, girl, because I heard you ain't gonna have no food. At least people can eat cake. I heard you ain't got no Birkin either, girl. Get on my level. Get on my level, hoe! Get on my level, hoe! Right? And so she said, Pasadena, darling. Pasadena, girl, they already said last year, girl, you threw a Haitian dinner, bitch, with no motherfucking heat in it. And they had to go get the pillows and blankets off her kids' bed. Them pigs probably had nut stains and piss all over. And what Oliver cover had on. But she didn't let Oliver in the house. It was Pookie. Okay. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, Sutton is the weakest bitch at the table, right? We know Beverly Hills. We love Beverly Hills for the price tags. We love Beverly Hills for the price tags. And it seems like right now, the only girls that's showing price tags is or that's really still giving us lifestyle is Kyle. She the only one giving us lifestyle, really? Well, Erica Jane giving us a little fashion a little bit. Doree giving us broke. Okay. Rachel Bowles is giving us a little she giving us lifestyle, but with cigarettes, though. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. She giving us lifestyle a little bit, but not with cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? I liked Doree before we saw her smoking with cigarettes. And ain't nothing wrong with the girls that's smoking with cigarettes, but you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to see you and think of menthol. That's just me. Who else? Okay, Jennifer Tilly giving lifestyle. Tilly giving lifestyle. Yeah, okay. What else did she say? She doesn't know if she's coming back next season. She didn't even know that Carlos was a producer on. She don't know who Carlos is. All she knows is that Carlos bought her book. What did she say? She don't know if she's coming back or not. What's good, Nisha? What's good, my nigga? What is she? She don't know if she's coming back, but she wants to up her closet game next year. With dressing, I don't think that she looked bad this season though. Especially in the confessionals, I thought that her confessional looks are actually cute. My favorite confessional look for her when she had on the little black confessional. I thought that she looked like money. But I don't really have nothing against Amanda. But my thing is what Rachel Zoe said: you can't be a bully and you can't be a victim at the same time. And when you was going against Sutton, baby, you was definitely giving bully. But those are those people who do things to certain people, but they don't treat everybody the same way. That's what I loved about Kandi. That's what I loved about Sheree, right? They always gave all the girls the same energy. And I don't dislike Amanda, but I don't like the girls who don't give all the girls the same energy all the time. Everybody got to get the same energy. Okay? Now, let's get over here to Mimi crying ass. Ciao. Mimi did an interview. Where we at? I know you lying. I know I saved that, baby. Hold on. I know I saved that. Okay. So Mimi did an interview. Okay. And Mimi said that, so they asked her, it seems like that when you got on the show, that you picked to be Team Toya. Okay? Let me not hold out like that, y'all. Okay, they asked her, they when you came on the show, that you picked between Team Toya and Team Heavenly. Okay? And she said that's not true. That she was holding Toya accountable. And let me say this. I don't think that Toya is beyond reproach. But this is where y'all lose me. When y'all get to defending Mimi, we get to talking about what Toya did season 1 with Mariah. When Mimi wasn't even on the show. Mimi wasn't even a mother season 1 with Mariah. And truth be told, we don't even know what really happened before Toya and Mariah got into it, or whatever she went to go say about the baby in the beauty shop. Right? We don't even know what happened. And my thing is this, and this is what I keep saying. Mimi has every right to come for Toya if she wants to, right? Some people just don't mesh, right? And I could just look at certain people and be like, yeah, I'm not going to rock with you. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And so she has every right to come for her if she wants to. But we have to be honest who started with who first, right? And Mimi has started with Toya. She has the right to start with Toya if she don't like the bitch. And I'm coming out there. You got the right to come out there. But we got to be honest about it. I would feel better if Mimi said, I don't like the bitch. And you know what I'm saying? And I want, and that's why I came for her. I don't like the bitch. And I just came for her. But you're not doing that. Talking about she holding her accountable. Girl, that's bullshit. You wasn't holding her accountable. You came in and you picked the team because if you was holding her accountable, you could have held me heavily accountable when she was at her rally or whatever she was trying to do in that parking lot and she came and Toya on stage. But what you did was you tried to hold Toya accountable and not Heavenly. Because at that point, Heavenly, let's just say that Heavenly didn't even know what Toya said because Toya was in the audience with you. So why was Heavenly even talking about Toya? That's the shit that I be talking about when you lose me. Okay? Then Mimi said that she, and even with the stuff with Steve, Steve has been coming for Eugene all season. Steve has been coming for Eugene all season. It all started when the men sat down at the first thing he had came for Eugene. What Curtis is trying to say is, and Gene was like, wait a minute, I don't need you to talk to Curtis. I'm a doctor, I understand. He had to shut him down. Then he went on a trip to Jamaica. He started making fun of what happened with him the night before. Right? Then he told him he wasn't contributing to the Met Gala, talking about when he was doing the stuff with Eugene in Jamaica, he was just like in the mood. But you already knew he wasn't contributing to the gala, right? So you picking with me now, right? Then you didn't buy a ticket and you're trying to make that an issue, right? You trying to make that an issue. And you have every right to come for Eugene, but you have to be honest about the origin. And for me, I don't blame him because if my nigga was getting beat up, on or getting jumped in, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat up on the other spouse, right? They say that what's the girl name? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce was at Beyonce Oscar party when Usher and them got the fight, right? And so if I was in there with Marcus and Marcus was in there getting beat up by Travis Kelce, I'm jumping on Taylor. I'm jumping on Taylor. We both ain't going home no losers. I'm gonna jump on Taylor, right? If we at a party or whatever and he get into it with Janae Aiko and he lose the argument with Janae Aiko, I'm jumping on Big Sean. Right? Big Sean is one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? But if Marcus lost the argument with Janae, let me use a gay couple. Let me try to think of a gay couple who I could use. Because I don't want to make it seem like that we just around here beating on women. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, my nigga, we both ain't going home to losers, though. Let me think of a gay couple. Okay, Billy Porter and his cigarettes at the bottom teeth. If Billy Porter and Marcus got into a fight and Marcus lost, then I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave him, baby. Oh, Jesus. Baby, if Billy Porter and Marcus got into a fight, baby, that's it for me, baby. I need to go get me a real. You let Billy beat on you? Bitch, please. We done. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that Toya is not messy. I'm not saying that Toya is not with fault. What I'm saying is she didn't do shit to Mimi. That's all I'm saying. She didn't do shit to Mimi. That's all I'm saying. And we have to be honest about that, okay? What else? Oh, she said that she's happy. Every time we see Mimi, she fucking crying. Every time we fucking see Mimi, she crying. What do you mean you happy and somebody needs to get like you? You don't know. Listen, baby, this is the fat phobia with y'all. This is the fat phobia with y'all in the light skin privilege. Baby, we seen Mimi break down crying this season more than we seen Angel ever cry. But y'all ain't never called Mimi sad. Y'all ain't never called Mimi sad. Y'all ain't never called Mimi sad. Every time the group gets together, Mimi get to looking for her moment to start crying. Every time you look up, she getting ready to cry. She has cried this season more than Angel. We saw Angel break down in Colorado one time and said, I'm telling my truth. This is my life. I'm giving you my truth. She cried one time. Angel cried, Mimi cried damn near every episode. It's colorism and fat phobia. It's colorism and fat phobia. She the saddest bitch on the show. And to be honest with you, it's time for her to go.
Get that bitch out of here.
Okay? And what was I? Oh, Rodney went live the other day. Okay. Shout out to Mother. I was in Rodney chat the other day, and y'all was in there too. But what I learned is that you cannot argue with somebody in the comment section. Shout out to Mother. Shout out to James Caldwell. You will never be able to win an argument with somebody when you typing and they talking, right? And so what happened was, because it was in my comments too, and the people were saying it on Twitter, because again, Eugene did not do nothing to Steve. Steve was looking for a moment with Eugene all season. He was looking for a moment with him all season. And so now they're saying that, not Rodney, Steve could have been upset because Toya said that that's what all the boys were saying about Steve, insinuating that Steve was gay. But she didn't, that is what all the boys were saying. That is what all the boys were saying. All the boys were saying that Stevie got a switch in his walk. And all the boys were saying that Stevie got a switch in his walk.
Yes, bitch.
He liked the dress.
Yes, bitch.
He got a list.
Yes, bitch.
That's one of the girls. And we got to be honest about that. That's good. Okay? And so what Rodney said that, that's just like the people saying, that's the same thing as Garcelle was saying, the same thing with Dorit, the people were saying, that's not what Garcelle said though, baby. That's what I keep on saying, baby. Garcelle did not say the people said. Garcelle made it seem like she knew. See, that's the difference between the girls. Some girls like to play slick and talk slick, and some girls can't. And Garcelle was looking for a moment. Garcelle said it herself. She couldn't go to Atlanta because they would eat her up. If Garcelle said the people said, she would have a point, but she did not say that. Each and every time Garcelle brought up Dorit's robbery, she made it seem like she knew. At first, she said that she seen Dorit with jewelry that she later said was stolen, before said that it was stolen. And I was the one who got on YouTube and I said, well, Garcelle, if you seen the bitch with the jewelry, then stand on it at the reunion. She did not stand on it. And it doesn't have to change her reality. Garcelle, you don't know how to throw shade. You made it seem like that you seen Dorit with jewelry that she said was stolen after it was stolen. You made it seem like she did what Wendy did. That's not what she said, right? And then she went on to try to change it and say that she don't think that Dorit knew, but she did not have proof. She never said the people said that Dorit didn't really get robbed. Garcelle did not do that, so those are two totally different things. The truth of the matter is the people did say that Dorit didn't get robbed, but that's not what Garcelle said. That's why it was so hard on Garcelle. Y'all always trying to make Garcelle a victim in something. Garcelle never said that the people said. Garcelle was making it seem like that she knew for a fact. Toya is actually correct. The people were saying that Steve was gay. The people were saying that not only was he gay, baby, they said that was a big old bottom. That's what they said. Garcelle is embedded in your brain. Embedded in my brain? Embedded in my brain? I wish I would. I can't even think of a line that she got. Child, Garcelle. Y'all don't like the people to hold Garcelle accountable, baby. Y'all don't like the people to hold Garcelle. And I didn't bring up Garcelle. Rodney brought up Garcelle. So let's go there, okay? Then we got Toya and Simone and Eugene taking pictures with King. Martin Luther King, child. Baby, when I tell y'all that King is a trip, baby, King say that the luck ran out. That is a joke. The luck ran out, okay? So we got pictures of Eugene and Toya with King, okay? Then we got pictures of, I'm just trying to be nice, consistent to everybody. I know it's messy as fuck, okay? And this is what Toya wrote, okay? King and Dr. Simone Whitmore, okay? Now, I think that it's unreasonable to think that you could bring a person around your friend group for 2 years and think just all of a sudden because y'all broke up that the relationship that they have with them is supposed to end. Right? That is impossible. However, Toya and Simone, ain't nobody saying that y'all got to cut off communication with them, because the truth of the matter is y'all husbands are probably friends with them, but y'all ain't got to be taking no pictures with them. Y'all definitely don't got to be taking no pictures with them. That's the messy part in it. That's the messy part in it. You don't have to be, baby, listen, y'all don't have to take this picture. Y'all didn't have to take the picture. I can understand y'all still being around them, but y'all didn't have to take the picture. Y'all was being messy. Y'all was being messy. Gabor King is not their friend. That's their husband's friends. Dr. Bunny is mighty close. Wow, it was intentional. He named his Patreon after Garcelle. Talk about showing your appreciation. No. That was the lower tier. That was the lower tier. The picture is messy. Yeah, right. I'm fair. Tagging Toya, messy boots. Right, I'm fair. Y'all didn't have to take no picture with him. Ain't nobody saying that y'all can never speak to the man no more before, right? But so where's Dr. G? Aren't they still friends with Dr. G too? Messy. King is not even that cute. But see, that's the thing. But see, the thing is though, when Heavenly was over there with Dr. G, though, y'all didn't say nothing. So y'all pick and choose on who y'all want to hold accountable though. Y'all pick and choose. Okay? Now let's get over here. King must look better in person. That's a filter, baby. That's a filter. You know, Toya like to do filters, and baby, so she cleaned him out. Even Eugene looked a little handsome. You know, Eugene not a bad looking man, but she even cleaned Eugene up. Look, she even cleaned Eugene up a little bit. You know, she don't do nothing all day, but you know, she got a soft place so she can learn how to edit real good. Because I saw King, if you squint your eye a little bit, that look like an old school New York undercover Malik Yoba a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They don't even look like King. Look at Eugene. Look at Eugene. Looking like Cedric the Entertainer if they only had the same daddy. Okay, look at Simone face all filtered out and stuff. But Toya only did her. Toya only cared about her in this picture. That nigga say, luck ran out. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Luck ran out. Girl. Okay. Now, let me see. Who else on the thumbnail? Let me go look at the thumbnail. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, Marlo and Tyler Purr. Okay. Now, I think I talked about this in my Married to Loving Beverly Hills video. Speaking of Beverly Hills, child, have y'all seen Brandi Glanville lately? Baby, look at Brandi Glanville. You know she had that stuff on her face, baby. And Rob J sent me something the other day, baby. I said, baby, who is this? Because it said Brandi Glanville on here. And I looked, baby, I didn't know who this was. Look at the face, honey. Look at Brandi. Brandi is fucked up. Oh, Brandi, girl. I'm gonna have to get my life in order, child. I'm gonna have to get my life in order, child. I can't. But I ain't never threw no drink on nobody, though. I ain't never threw no drink on nobody, though. I done slapped a couple of people in my day, baby, but I ain't never threw no drink on nobody. Girl. Okay. But Brandi told, but what I was gonna show y'all, oh, Marlo and Tyler Perry. Okay, now they say that the pictures are fake. They say that the pictures are AI. Okay? They say that the pictures are AI. They say that Tyler Perry and Marlo are not together. Now, initially, I kind of thought that it could have been something to the video, because you have to understand my mind and the way that my mind worked. I had saw Nene, she was in Capitol Hill, and I had saw her doing an interview, and she said one of her good girlfriends had just told her that she had got on PrEP. And she was like, girl, why are you on PrEP? And so once I saw the picture of Marlo and Tyler Perry, I said, Okay. Okay. Now that makes sense that she went and got on prep because she's over here messing with Tyler Perry. Right? And then I saw her all booed up with him, you know what I'm saying, hugging his arm and stuff right there. But I also, so you got to pay attention. I also seen that was Jason Lee sitting right next to Tyler Perry.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
And then if you pay attention to how he distanced himself from Jason Lee. Baby, I know when the girls are dating in public. Was he with Jason? Yes, baby, he was with Jason. Even Lauren LaRosa came out and said that Tyler Perry was there with Jason Lee, with his friend Jason Lee. Yes, baby. He was there with his friend Jason Lee. Dina say Jason ain't pretty enough for Tyler. Baby, you don't know how much that man could take back there, child. How much that man can take back there. You get what I'm saying? You don't know how much that man can take. Tyler Perry said that he got a big uncut dick and it make the bottoms go crazy. White boy said that's what the text messages said. That's what the text messages said. He got a big uncut dick and it make the bottoms go crazy. I don't know anything about Jason Lee, you know, being a bottom or nothing like that or whatever, but I seen him. Now y'all let me know in the comments. I seen Jason Lee smoking some poppers. Not smoking some poppers. I seen Jason Lee sniffing some poppers and kissing on a nigga at a party or something. Do y'all remember that? Put a 2 in the chat if you remember that. He was sniffing some poppers, but Jason's a top. Then maybe Tyler is the bottom. Tyler verse though. Tyler is verse though because he wanted, you know what I'm saying? He told the Mexican boy, he told the catfish angel boy that, you know what I'm saying, you suck me and I suck you or some shit like that or whatever. Like they was grabbing on, like he wanted the boy to touch his dick too. He wanted the boy to touch him too. Okay. But yeah, he was there with Jason Lee. And so but once and see, Tyler is a stunt queen. I knew that they really wasn't together like that. I just would think that if he be trying to play like he's straight or whatever, but we know better, right? But look at Jason, like girl, you gotta pay. Look at the. How can I zoom in? You gotta look at how they distancing themselves. You know what it's like when all y'all that's been in here that don't fuck with a nigga and y'all been together in public. You know what it is when a nigga DL. Look at all that space between them, but he's sitting all up under Marlo like that. Come on, man. Marlo's so extra. Girl. Oh, my dear. Ain't enough money in the world. I'm lying. But I'm not gonna do nothing. I touch my toes though. I ain't gonna even lie. I touch my toes. But the thing is, we have to. But what I will say is, we got to start paying more attention to the stories that's coming out over there from Hollywood Unlocked now. All of a sudden now that Tyler Perry and we know that him and Jason Lee are cool. Is Jason Lee gonna really give us the lowdown, the dirty, the real? Or is he going to paint the story in a certain way to make Tyler look good? You get what I'm saying? And so he may not be his type, but Tyler Perry is the old stunt queen. And you know what I'm saying? Probably, you know what I'm saying? And I will get into Jason Lee. Jason Lee got something that work on Jason Lee. Something work on Jason Lee, baby. Because Jason Lee, can we have real talk? Jason Lee always found himself up under a billionaire. Jason Lee always, you got to give it up to the girls. I'm not trying to be funny. Give it up. Give it up. Jason Lee always find his way up under a billionaire. And I'm not hating on you, mama. I'm going to give you your things. Where's Whitney at?
Come on, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
Jason was over there with Money Mayweather, right? Billionaire. Then he was over there with Kanye. Billionaire, and now he over here with Tyler. Billionaire. He always find his way up under the billionaire, baby. Get money, bitch. Get money, bitch. I'm not mad at you, baby. I'm not mad at you. Y'all better get like Jason always find himself in a better situation. He like, yes, baby, talk like her, baby. You saw, baby, he know how to swirl. That's that white privilege in black spaces. Oh, girl, Callie. Jason Lee has great taste. Period. His taste is green, bitch. His taste is green. Okay? And who else did I have on here? Ye ain't no billionaire no more, but Corey, he was at the time, though. He was with Diddy, too. When you came from the system, you become resourceful, child. Jason know how to swerve. Gertie. So, Gertie, they ended up canceling the Real Housewives of Miami. Okay? They ended up canceling the Real Housewives of Miami. I really believe that they canceled the Real Housewives of Miami because they didn't want to bring Gertie back. They canceled the Real Housewives of Miami because they didn't want to bring Gertie back. I really do believe that. Where is it at? I think they didn't want to bring Gertie back. And so they ended up canceling Miami. Okay, now they said that the ratings was low. Shit, all of the housewife shows is racist. Okay, Real Housewives officially put on pause amid low ratings. Okay, so they got put on pause. They was cute, but you know, I'm not. If Gertie not coming back, I'm not watching. If Gertie wasn't coming back, I'm telling you, I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching. Watch it for what, baby? Watch it for what, baby? If Gertie ain't there. Gertie was assaulted in front of the cast and nobody did a damn thing. She was assaulted in front of the cast and nobody did a damn thing. Okay? Andy said that it's not going to be canceled, that they'll be back in a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. I thought they canceled Archie because of Todd's lawsuit against Bravo. Alexia probably wants to strangle Todd. I heard they canceling a successful show. Ratings were not low. They were low. The Latinas are getting canceled. Art imitating life. If ever bring Miami back, it needs to be an entire new cast. No OGs. Right. Alexia's still with Todd too. Is she? Andy and Lisa said it's on pause. Yeah, that's what I read too. They should also bring back Dr. Nicole. I want to learn more about the coffee maker. Bring back Miami. What coffee maker? What's good, Kimmy Nicole? She was assaulted like Dr. Wendy was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. This is the second time. Yeah, this is the second time they've been put on pause. But see, there's a way. That's what's going to happen when it's group thinking. Ain't nobody. That doesn't bring up a good show. Princess, this is the second time. This is the thing. It's going to be put on pause when the girls are clicked up and ganged up. You hear what I'm saying? Nobody wants to watch a show when nobody's holding people accountable. And so it's just not a good show to watch. Dorinda was on pause too. I'm watching for Larsa and Coke Michael Jordan's son. I don't know no Coke Michael Jordan's son, y'all. The Haitian mortician. Alexia loves Todd Beefcake. She better get in her roots. Oh, they should have just kept it on Peacock. Shell twice, and it was only season 7. Potomac better get it together. They better get it together. They better get it together. But you know, y'all about to support that drunk. Yes, Erica the Arthur, me too. I'm glad that it's canceled. They were bringing Gertie back. They treated her horribly. Yes, they did. Lisa Rinna was on pause, and yes, you're right. They need to hold the bullies accountable. Right. But they said that Julia wasn't going to be back on the show. No way, though. They said that she was a for sure out. So, you know, I feel like she probably gave them black kids back. I don't think that she wanted them no way. What's their name? Luca and Julian? I don't think she wanted them no way. Have you ever met a black boy named Luca? Ball about to get Beverly Hills put on pause. My God. Honestly, the end was quite juicy, kind of creepy and negative. Old girl cheating on Martina. And also that dubious adoption storyline, child. Never liked Julia. They were wrong for how they treated Gertie, but admitted Gertie wasn't the reason to watch the show. She wasn't the reason to watch the show. Gertie was so annoying. She was annoying a little bit. She was annoying a little bit, but she still didn't deserve to be assaulted. And she gave us this. Was Gertie the one with cancer? Yes. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has the best ratings. Yeah, because I thought that Salt Lake City was a good show, and I looked at the ratings, baby, and them ratings said, no, they ain't. No, they ain't. And speaking of Salt Lake City girls, I seen the girls from Salt Lake City, baby, walking down the street in some city. I think they was in San Francisco smoking with cigarettes. Say, child, look at, baby, look at the girls trying to get like Doree. Bad bitch. Bad bitch. Doree got with a cigarette. That's a trendsetter right there, baby. Doree smoking a cigarette. Now we got the whole cast, and not only was they smoking a cigarette, baby, they was passing the cigarette around, baby. I said, baby, it's a cigarette. I ain't never seen somebody say, girl, let me hit your cigarette. Let me hit your square. I heard it was weed. You heard it was weed? They probably all smoke off camera. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised from Bronwyn. Bronwyn give me she smoked with cigarettes. That's why she be dressing the way she do. Nancy Gerthy on pause. She's been missing 50 days. And Jerry, you stop playing with people mama like that, okay? It probably was a joint. They said it was a cigarette. Who passed the cigarettes? A bitch who can't get to the 7-Eleven in time, wait for it to open the next day. Salt Lake City hasn't been good since Monica left. Yeah, because it's legal and kept. Bronwyn and her rent man. Nancy Guthrie. Oh, girl. Oh, Nancy. They still ain't found her. They still ain't found my nigga Nancy. Bronwyn and her rent man. Bronwyn from Salt Lake City already is working. She was on E! Doing red carpets for the Oscars this year. I missed that. Kelly, you're a sick of weed. Kenya Moore lost her job on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know, Andre. Now she over there on Amazon Prime. They say she's shooting a reality show on Amazon Prime. I ain't talk about it. But yeah, they say her and Kim, girl, oh, Kenya. And then Kenya always loves it. This is the shit that be getting me about Kim. Let me find out. About Kenya, what Kenya be doing. This is the shit that Kenya be doing instead of coming out being real. This is what Kenya be killing me at. Okay. Let me see. Instead of just coming out being real. What you say now? Hold on, it's a little bit far back. I was supposed to talk about it, but I didn't. Okay, no. Do I got it? I don't know if I could find it. Was it this far back? Give me a second. Let me see. Kenya ended up making some little open letter, child. Let me see. Maybe I passed it up. No, it can't be that far back now. Hold on. I must have saved it. Or maybe it saved the Twitter. Let me check one more time. Let me go real slow. Okay. Stunt Queen. Let's see. And then Kenya over there, Kenya over there trying to make some money, girl. You over there on Amazon. You taking your silly ass over there to Amazon, girl. You probably, if you over there on Amazon, you better make sure that she still can film. Because she claimed that she gonna be on the next season of what's the name of it? She claims she gonna be on the next season of Traders. I can't find it, y'all. Let me see. I thought I saved it. Wow. I guess I can't find it. Let me go look on Twitter real quick. Hold on. Let me make sure. And let me check my phone too. I probably saved it to my phone. Ain't no telling. Give me a second. Y'all here? Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Probably on Twitter. Let me see. Where her line is. Because can't you know she be lying? Did you see that did y'all see that the girl They determined that it wasn't Tina's gumbo that fucked with the girl, that fucked the girl up. It wasn't Tina Gumbo that fucked the girl up. It was something else that fucked the girl's stomach up, and she tried to blame, and she tried to put it on Tina, talking about Beyonce, her cousin. Now here you go, right here. I saved it to my phone. It wasn't Tina's gumbo. Oh, Tina. Tina, you gonna take your cousin to court? But they said it was a lot of people, though. I believe, listen, Tina Gumbo probably fucked the people up. Now, y'all, here go Kenya Moore. Here go Kenya, child. Here she go. This was sometime last week. Okay? Stunt queen. Stunt queen. Stunt queen. Kenya say, yes, years ago, I became part of a moment in history that helped change how little Black girls around the world saw themselves. Kenya, girl. Okay, let me see. I don't even want to read it no more, y'all. I just can't take too much. I can't take too much of the bullshit, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't even want to read the shit no more. Years ago, I became part of a moment in history that helped change how little Black girls around the world saw themselves. Girls who once felt they were not seen, not pretty, or not worthy began to see beauty, possibility, and power reflected back at them. Knowing that I helped shift that perception is something I will carry with humility and gratitude for the rest of my life. Recently, there have been headlines and voices trying to rewrite my story, but the truth is simple. I am in control of my own destiny. No one moment, no one mistake can define the entirety of who I am or the impact I have had. So years ago, my purpose is still unfolding. I am committed to evolving, to becoming a better person, and to making better choices, not only for myself, but for those same little girls and those little girls who look up to me, and for my daughter who watches everything I do. Here she go crying with Brooklyn. If she go crying with Brooklyn. To my fans who have stood beside me through it all, thank you for your unwavering support. This moment means more than words can express. I promise to continue striving to be someone worthy of love today, tomorrow, and always. Don't Pebbles got a song? Baby, don't leave me. Don't ever desert me. I promise myself to you, and I love you always. My friend, oh, you're my man. Okay, Kenya. Years ago, so this is the thing. Kenya said that years ago, I became part of a moment in history that helped change how little Black girls around the world saw themselves, right? And in the next breath, she said, no one moment, no one mistake can define the entirety of who I am or the impact I've had. No one moment? You only have one moment. You only have one moment, baby. You should have used another word than moment. Now, Kenya, you was evicted. Is you gonna tell us you was evicted? You was evicted, mama. Let's talk about the eviction, shall we? Nene, I will say that. I mean, Kenya, I want to say this to you, baby. I remember when you were still on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I remember when you were still on Real Housewives of Atlanta and Nene wasn't, baby, and you was taking shots after shots after shots. You was talking cash money shit. You was talking cash money shit. Baby, when you was over there on Carlos King, did that interview with Carlos King, baby, you was talking cash money shit, baby. You said that if the Real Housewives of Atlanta was the house that Nene built, then shit, then all of a sudden, girl, you must got the deed or something like that. And you didn't have enough puss to really stand all the way in it. You was talking cash money shit, can you? You were. And you my girl, but I gotta be honest with you, baby. You gotta be careful. Be very careful. Baby, they didn't even think enough to you to call you for the reunion. Or whatever they did, the ultimate girls trip anniversary. Okay. So, girl, y'all act like she got evicted from her home. Chill. You act like she Kendra because you act like she got evicted from her baby. An eviction is an eviction, baby.
The line is always moving.
Kenya was the one who got online and saying that the people was lying. Kenya was the one who got online and said that the people was lying. That's why you gotta watch what you say. Yeah, right. You gotta watch what you say. You better watch what you say about me. What you don't want out there for the world to know, you better watch what you say about me. Bring back Kim Richards, girl. Bring back Kim Richards with her smarker sniffing ass. They couldn't call her because of the lawsuit. The truth ain't in Kenya. No, she always lying. Baby, if it's one thing that Kenya gonna do, baby, she is gonna throw Brooklyn under the bus, baby. Will throw Brooklyn under the bus in a New York minute, baby. Anything that's going on, baby, I'm gonna blame it on Brooklyn. I'm gonna blame it on Brooklyn, baby. Even after she got off the show, baby, even after she did the revenge porn, baby, she started making pictures of Brooklyn like she was Blue Ivy a blanket. Girl, don't nobody care about Brooklyn. Girl, we done seen Brooklyn all through. We done seen all of Brooklyn. Brooklyn was on Real Housewives of Atlanta begging Portia for chips and cookies and cakes and pies, baby. And we done saw the girl that you sitting up here trying to show the back of her head now all of a sudden. Girl. Can y'all like you, girl, but you full of shit. You full of shit. And now you over here, girl. Now Kenya on YouTube. Now Kenya on YouTube doing what is it called? What is the name of the show? What's the name of Kandi show? Kandi Table Talks. What is it called? Kandi Red Table. Happy birthday, Bercy. Hey, good boy, it's my 64-year-old birthday. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday to you, baby. Happy birthday. Happy 64th birthday. Baby, that's a blessing. Speak on it. Right. Now everybody doing a speak on it. Portia didn't speak on it at the beginning of last year. I'm ready for Atlanta to come back, y'all. I am. I'm ready for Atlanta to come back. Kenya is on YouTube doing baby, that is a fall from grace. Everybody tell Bercy happy birthday. Tell y'all sister happy birthday. Remember Kenya said Britt took food out of Brooklyn's mouth, Gabor? Show you right. Yes, she did. She's taking, Kenya said that the girl threatened her. Kenya said that the girl threatened her with a gun. And the only thing I could think about is who's going to raise Brooklyn. Because if that little girl doesn't have a mother, like I didn't have a mother growing up, who's going to threaten my child because her mother wasn't here? Fuck up! Now shut the fuck up! Britt did threaten her. I ain't hear no threat. But I did hear the girl start bringing the talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the pistol on me. Have y'all liked the video? Have y'all liked the video? Britt threatened Kenya on camera. I ain't really see no threat. It was recorded. The solution to someone threatening you is to broke them more. Right? Kenya, get out of here. Kenya didn't go to the people. Kenya, I will never forget Portia asked her, did you go and do what you were supposed to do? And Kenya did not answer her. Kenya wanted a moment, and she got it. Kenya wanted a moment, and she got it. What's good, Trey Quarter? Kenya wanted a moment, and she got it. Kenya had already had it planned. Kenya had already had it planned. Bitch, did I tell y'all that I watched we'll talk about it on this. We'll talk about it next time. I've been on here burning my mouth all day or whatever. But okay. But that's all I got right now. Thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I want to do a video. We're gonna have to we're gonna do it on Patreon. All right. Yeah, of course. Thank you. You got me over here crying over my Texas Roadhouse steak and biscuits. Thank y'all. Oh, thank you. No problem. Kenya and the Talcum Potter. What about Lisa's Renner's book? What about it? What about Lisa's Renner's book? You know it was better than Garcelle's. Baby, the people be talking about, baby, you know that book, baby, you know that book was better than Garcelle's, baby.
No,
You know that book was better than Garcelle's, baby, because baby, they've been talking about Lisa Renner's book for months, baby. They've been talking about Lisa Renner's book for a month. Did I read Lisa Renner's book? No, I didn't read it. Watch Neighbors episode 4 and 6 on HBO. Now, Dina, I don't start no shit in the middle now. What you mean episode 4 and 6? Do I gotta watch 1 and 2 and 3? You know, I like to do shit right now. You just always I didn't tear her down. Is that tearing her down? Last month I heard an excerpt. What the heavily laugh. What Garcelle got to write about? Child, not a goddamn thing, baby. Trying to make herself sound like she was a victim over there of Bill Cosby. Yeah. Kenya pulled the chair from under Kim Fields. Did she think of her child then? She didn't have her. Y'all watching DTF? Kendra, I watched DTF. 4 and 6, that's so random. Mark Daly gonna do what Anna Nicole baby daddy did on Moon. Neighbors are different stories every episode. Okay, starting on episode 4. It's crazy. Okay. Let me know, Dina. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I get my cheat meal today and I don't know what I'm gonna have. I think I'm gonna get me some wings. Is that crazy? I love wings. So I like, I want some fries. Kim Fields is fine. People acting like Kenya made her fall in the damn ditch. Why did she bring her goddamn child? Hey, Gabor, how long you been in? What have I missed? I've been here for an hour, almost an hour and 30 minutes. And we did everything reality TV. Do I want pizza now? Pizza got too many calories in it. Y'all watching Imperfect Women on Apple TV? I joined the live late. Yes, my live girl. Yes, we are watching. We are watching. I love Kerry Washington. But I always say, and I said this to one of my friends before, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gone, and I'm gonna say it and I'm not taking it back. And I like Kerry, but they always get Kerry to play a white man's whore. But let me ask y'all a question before I go. And I don't want y'all to think I'm tearing her down. Do y'all think that Kerry get the roles that she get because she's a good actress or because she's not ghetto? Because I remember I told y'all before, I had told one of my friends, I was like, Kerry get the roles that she gets because she's not ghetto. Because unfortunately, a lot of Black women, like Vivica Fox and the Taraji P. Henson and stuff, like every time you see Taraji, she carried DC on her. Even in the movie where she was playing an announcer woman, I saw DC all up and through Taraji. You get what I'm saying? I saw Yvette, and so I think that she get a lot of roles because we need a Black non-ghetto woman, and so that's why we get a lot of Kerry. But baby, when that fat girl, let me not say, I don't know the girl name, but when I tell you that show was hilarious to me because what happened? When I tell you this woman is way better than me, I gotta tell y'all the scene real quick, right? So, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow on Patreon because I'm gonna drop the link tomorrow on Hidden Fingers. Yeah, when she was on Hidden Fingers, it gave me all straight DC. It gave me straight DC. I say, wow. Wow, Taraji. Even when she was doing the little scene about the restroom, I'm like, wow, Taraji. It gave me Chocolate City. Okay. But what happened was in the show, one of their friends had ended up passing away real quick. One of the friends had ended up passing away. And the friend had went to jail because she was trying to get the police to hurry up and solve the case. And then her and Kerry Washington went in the kitchen and she said, she doesn't talk to me. I've been trying to talk to her. Somebody on YouTube said that you got to talk to your dead, dead friends or whatever. And I've been trying to talk to her. And she haven't talked. She haven't said nothing back to me.
You can't do that.
Could you imagine if one of your friends told you that they've been trying to reach out to one of the dead friends, the friend that passed away, and the friend ain't talked back to them?
You can't do that.
I don't like no stupid ass shit. I don't like no stupid ass. Even if you're doing it, don't tell me. I don't like no stupid ass shit. I don't like nobody coming up with no stupid ass shit like that, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was weird. I have witchy friends. Girl, look, gone. Dina gone. Don't tell me if you've been trying to talk to her. And don't give me no messages she said. Don't give me no messages she said. I will call my Uber immediately, right? And the way she looked at her, I thought that Terry was about to be like, girl, we gotta go get you to the psych ward. Baby, they went over there and knocked on the man's door.
You can't do that.
Tell her, please. What does that mean, the dead person not in heaven? Textbooks. Baby, that means that the dead person is not on earth. That's what it means. It means that the dead person is not on earth. Bitch, get with it. Bitch, get with it. What do you mean? Don't tell me, baby. Don't tell me what they said, baby. All right. But y'all, I never met a black L. I've never met a black L. Actual answers for help. Thank me later. It's me. Okay. Or stuck between planes. Okay. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all, I really appreciate the love and support, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Adios.
Call Daddy, tell him 25 got it. Call Daddy, tell him 25 got it. Call Daddy, tell him 25 got it.